Raquel. Hi, fellas. Sorry for the long letter. It's actually not super long. I know the election results have all the crazy women up in arms and melting down on social media. These women have absolutely lost their marbles, telling other women and people in general that we will no longer have rights, encouraging those with boyfriends and husbands who voted for Trump to dump them, divorce them, and even poison them. Holy shit, get a grip. It's a little entertaining to watch these mentally deranged women, but at the same time, I cannot relate at all to what they're feeling or saying, nor do I want to give them any more attention than they've already drawn. Giving them the attention they so desperately crave only makes them feel validated, which is not where your self-worth actually is. That's why we didn't bother showing you any of those videos in their entirety.
No.
I have loved watching the mainstream media come to terms with the idea that they might not be as influential as they thought they were. It is so funny to watch them try to stay in their woke world as it is literally crashing down. The ridiculous excuses. I will gladly take the liberty to call them all that. I will gladly take the liberty to tell them all that the patriarchy did not win this election. The people did. Twitter X did not win this election. Free speech did. Thank God the bullying media who are calling myself and my people racist and sexist didn't win this election, but people who have real world problems did. As we all know, choices have consequences. The people have spoken, and I think my favorite reaction to this election so far are the nutty women vowing not to have sex for the next 4 years. The 4B movement, all caps rage, ha ha ha, down the page. I know so many are reporting on it, and I love it. I hope they stick to it. You mean women are going to stop having casual sex with random dudes? That is the best news I have heard so far, and I'll tell you why. Women who have bought into this whole casual sex movement get broken. Moreover, women who don't and have not bought into that ideology are also negatively affected. You see, what ends up happening is men, young and old across the board, begin to think that they can get sex with little to no commitment. They begin to see women differently and treat women differently. So you're saying that how women complain, the behavior that women don't like, is all their fault because they keep rewarding it with free poon?
Yep.
It's like I've been saying that for 10 years.
Yeah.
You would think.
Wow.
They begin to spend more time and effort on the easy quickie rather than on a long-term relationship. The thoughts creep in that women overall might be down for a hookup, one-night stand, flyby, whatever you want to call it, skeet and delete, plow and disavow, one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Then the dumb women who buy into this idea that they are being liberated somehow conflate sexual attraction with commitment. It's one of the biggest lies they tell themselves. I've got all these guys in my DMs. Sure you do. And they all have rings ready, right? Just because they will bed you does not mean they will wife you. Stop kidding yourself. The consequences are not fair, especially for the good girls. Women who disrespect themselves are opening the door for men to disrespect them, and the good girls get caught in the crossfire. The good girl that has saved herself for marriage, how easy is it going to be for her to find a man that has saved himself for marriage when other easy women have already offered it up for free? When there is a girl who is flirtatious and easy, sometimes good-looking, but that doesn't seem to be a prerequisite. She wins the first round every time, and depending on how far she's willing to go, she has literally screwed the nice girl out of her good chance. The nice girl either has to wait it out, knowing that the one she wants has already been smashed, or move on, hoping she can find a nice guy who shares her values. I witnessed this happen many times to the nice girls while in high school and college. Disclaimer, I don't associate with unpaid whores or divorced women. But you repeat yourself. Perhaps I'm out of touch since I've been married for a while now and I've been away from the dating world. However, I do have daughters in their early 20s, and I'm curious. Does kissing mean anything to a man anymore? Yes. What about holding hands? Yeah. An arm around the waist or shoulder? The nice girl's world are all those boyfriend privileges? In my opinion, men should not be kissing women that are not their girlfriends. Agreed. Women should not allow said privileges to happen until the relationship status has been established. I know that the 4B movement is being done out of spite and for all the wrong reasons. However, I would love to see women respecting themselves again. And in turn, it will give the nice girls a real chance. I think it could restore so much to what a relationship between a man and a woman should be. It could even, dare I say, restore the meaning of marriage?
Well, that's never going to happen. Not as long as one side...
You also thought that Trump was losing the election, so I want you to keep your thoughts to yourself while I read.
All right, sorry.
It's almost 9:30.
All right, you're right. I'm sorry.
I hate to cut you off, but it's almost 9:30.
I got you.
Oh, I can't wait for the consequences. Men, please do me a favor and just continue to ignore these crazy bitches. Let them hit the wall. These women don't represent and therefore need to be taken from the gene pool.
Ooh.
Better women will arise, and maybe some of the crazies will be cured in the process. I truly do think that the nice girls are going to be much easier to find. And as we all know, if that group becomes big enough and popular enough, women will go along to get along.
Mm-hmm.
So there's some validity to this, I think. I truly do think that the nice girls are going to be much easier to find. So, my dear gentlemen, I will be gladly sharing my advice for free on how to get yourself a nice girl, aka unicorn.
Ooh.
And for all the women out there who are willing to learn to be nice, here's the first piece I offer to you, especially the crazy ladies and the feminized men. Stop bitching. Nagging and bitching doesn't get you anywhere. Men are going to naturally want to solve a problem, so don't go to him to vent unless you need a solution. If you don't want it solved, don't go to your man with it. It's almost like we did a video on this a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Venting, one of the classic mistakes women make. Check it out. Wow. For those ladies lucky enough to be in a relationship, when you ask your man for some help, do it pleasantly. Don't yell, nag, or nitpick. When he says he will help you with something, trust that he will and let him help in his own way and in his own timeline. For example, you need help with the dishes? Say something like, honey, I need help with the dishes. Can you help me? He will most likely tell you he will, and when that happens, let him help without nagging or standing over his shoulder to see if he's doing it your way.
That's annoying.
Yes, it is. Chances are he's not, but he is helping you with the task that you requested help with. So be pleased and move on to other things that you know you need to be doing. A man really likes to feel appreciated, and you should definitely feel appreciation when he helps out. Some women may need to dig deep for this feeling. Keep digging. Lovingly show your appreciation with a kiss or a hug, or let him give you a good smack on the ass, whatever floats your boat. I don't think women really understand how much influence she has in situations like this. If for some reason he needs a reminder, again, be pleasant and don't bitch. Be calm, and if he doesn't get it done, then it might not be important to him that the house isn't as tidy as you may want it to be. Let it go.
That's a tough
And
one.
don't come here to inspect the cleanliness, for the love of God.
Don't do it.
Gentlemen, the best way to figure out if she's a nitpicker is to plan a date that requires tools and build something together. Don't take over the project, give her instruction, and see what she does. If she consistently focuses on the obstacles, that's an indicator that she's a whiner. If she won't listen or compromise because her way's the only way, or if she insults you and tries to make you feel inferior, make it the last date. If she overall drains you from the experience, she's probably a chronic complainer. Walk away. A nice girl will crack jokes, laugh about mistakes, ask for help, and rise to the occasion. You will definitely see how she expresses frustration in an environment like this. Right now, it might be a little dangerous, so I don't blame you for staying away. I promise you are desirable, and over time, women will be begging for the toxic masculinity to put them in a dress and stick them in a kitchen. Thought you would get a kick out of this. Cheers,
Yeah.
Raquel.
All right.
Damn. I love Raquel. We love you, baby. Keep it coming.
I need to do a video called Let It Go.
Let it go. I'm not using that song in it, though.
No.
You're not going to get that shit stuck in my head.
No, I'm sorry.
Having to go see that with my... No.
Watch Grunt Speak live every Tuesday and Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern. And if you want to join Pop for Supporter Sundays, go to redonkulous.com/donate and make a monthly pledge. A link is in the Meat Gazer box.